Hunter, do you want me to go live on Outback Rap TikTok?
Sure.
Why does this look so weird? Why is it? I don't need
Make sure if you go live, you have to do the content disclosure in setting more. Nope, settings, sorry. At the very bottom, content disclosure. And your own brand.
Do I need to do that? You think?
Yes, you're supposed to do that.
Really?
Yes.
Um.
Like when the first time I ever went live, we got banned within. We got like a 10-minute ban within like 2 minutes of going live because I didn't do that content.
I don't want a filter on this. How do I do that?
I think you can swipe left and right for filters.
No, like it has a filter. Oh,
Effects.
Lord, yeah, but I don't.
The top left, there you go.
Just be the OG face that still doesn't look like my face.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't going to work. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's not bad. I also was going to check my analytics from the last one I was on, and I don't know how to do that.
You have to go into your settings.
Why do your settings look different than mine? Because I didn't do the content.
Oh no.
We'll see if we get kicked off. Also, I'm crooked. I see August Kopecky's watching. He's going to love that and probably make fun of me for that.
Four different places going.
You need to take a picture of us doing this from the back.
Yeah.
All right, Liz, we've got quite a few people on. Oh. So, talking about both. And I printed out the RFP for it. Well, just for because I can't read the comments and how much too far away.
Should be close up.
Oh, you got another order.
Huh?
Another order?
We've got another order. Hunter's got some stuff to do.
Yay.
Yay.
Hunter, what are you doing back there?
I'm cutting hose honcho for a large order. It is our 90 millimeter hose wrap, which is our largest size. And we sell it in 8-foot cuts, or you can buy a box of 80 feet.
You should bring a piece up here. We'll show the difference of.
Yeah, you've got to show a hose tamer. It's my favorite product. Look, we do it in different colors because we don't want to offend people with tractor differences. So we have 11 different colors.
That's
and this is a hose tamer. That's a hose boss. And this is a hose honcho. Now, believe it or not, this will actually tidy up like 2 to 10 hoses really, really nice. The hose boss is great for like corn planters and stuff. Like anything over eight hoses is really good because that's about 3 inches, and then this is like 4 inches or close to, just under. And then you can buy that in up to 50-foot lengths. But these guys, don't count out these guys because these they don't look very big, but they'll stretch out up until like 10 hoses. So
yeah, this is like you got multiple ones of these on a planter.
But I mean, even a grain cart or a chaser bin or pull-out a bank-out wagon, depending on where you go,
or the box scraper.
Or your feed wagons. These are great for feed wagons. We have 11 different colors, so it doesn't matter what tractor color preference you have. You're covered.
What do you think? What's your most common color that you sell?
Red and green. Red and green are probably 2 biggest tractor rivals. We sell quite a bit of yellow. A lot of blue. We have black as well. So
These are $12. 12.
$12.99.
But what's this here? Today there's a special because
Oh yeah, 40% off
Black
at the moment.
Friday.
Black Friday up until noon, 40% off. It's about as. I don't like this sale because
Dave doesn't like giving away money.
no, I don't like. Well, usually I do give everything away. I'm like,
That's
they won't.
that's
let,
on your terms. That's when it's
yeah,
on
it's,
your
on,
terms.
it's when it's on my turn.
Cecilia made this up.
Yeah, it's all Cecilia's fault. I mean, let's be honest.
So 40% off from 8 to noon on store wide everything.
Everything, including the I don't think the honcho box.
No?
I don't think it includes the honcho box. Because I'm taking ass kicking on that if we.
Yeah, so the shipping on the honcho is kind of different. So they didn't include that in the sale.
This is the other thing cool. This is. We should put.
So
we don't need all these. What's happening here?
Well, I don't know how Hunter has those in his picking cart. So if you're joining us on Mother Bins, right now we're talking about Dave's sister company, which is Outback Wrap, and it's Black Friday. So we're having a big store-wide.
I mean, all the ones except that one down there.
The little one? Oh, that's actually Outback Wraps. That's because.
So guys, this is a hose. Yeah, it's a bat wrap, and it actually has a stainless steel loop here with a stainless steel pin. Hold up to 700 pound with the way it's designed. So it's a little different to like your cheap wraps you can get for stuff. I mean, you can do stuff with it like do a extension cord or air hose or something as well. They're awesome for that. But it can be used to hydraulic hoses to. You can use hydraulic hoses and lift it up, like it hooks up here, and then you can pull them up, pin them out of the way. Great for trucks too, on air hoses and shit on trucks. It's great.
Yeah, like
it's awesome.
Hook it on the 3-point hitch.
Yeah.
Or the hose rack.
Yeah, on the hose rack, headache rack, whatever you want. This thing will hold it up. I guarantee you, like I said, 700 pounds at least.
I'm curious when we had all those hoses on the Mother Bin, how heavy that is with fluid in it. Never thought of that.
Especially if we have a vibrator on our Mother Bin. We have a vibrator option for super, super wet, heavy corn. We rarely sell one because we don't have feeding issues with the auger, but it does.
So I just had in Idaho had the wettest corn in it that we've ever had, and I promised that guy that it wouldn't get stuck in there, and it didn't. So
otherwise, she was going to go shovel it. I'm not going to go fucking shovel it. That's bullshit. That's so.
Gosh, I wish I knew that guy's TikTok handle. It was super wet. They didn't ever leave it overnight, but they didn't leave it overnight in any other machines. But it was 38% moisture corn.
38%. That's pretty high.
It was, yeah. I don't know. They take that off before black layer, even for feedlots. So,
what else we got? These are our bread and butter here, guys. Identifiers. So they identify the hoses into the back of the tractor. Outback Wrap. They're labeled. I don't like these chairs. I look like I'm 700 fucking pounds sitting here.
Sit up. Oh, do you want the RFD TV filming chairs?
Yeah.
Sit on the
front. Sit on the front. Sit up straight. These are identifiers. They are labeled 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. They match the remotes on your tractor. So they and then they're different lengths as well. So you can actually just grab the two blue hoses, for example, and you know that the shorter one is B.
Because
Hunter's brought over giant chairs, but then we'll be out of the screen. So yeah, so we do them. Now if you're really fussy and you've got a European tractor, Fendt tractor, we have the same system in a plus or minus pack that matches like Fendt and the European style tractor remotes. So it does both, except it's plus or minus rather than A and B.
So, but we've actually gone to. You want to hand me that the bread and butter? So we've actually gone to using both sets of these on our new mother bin setup because our new mother bin has a remote option. So these are used to indicate the valve functions, and these are used just for the regular, what do I want to say, the regular hydraulics or the normal ones that hook up to your tractor. So to identify different functions.
Yeah. So we're sitting around chatting about Outback Wrap here. Hunter is working in the background because Crystal wrote me into doing a live day. It's not my forte because I swear too much, but that's all right. I'll still talk about it. So these guys, the identifiers that Crystal's got in her hand there, were thought up out of frustration from hydraulics, hooking up hydraulics on the mother bin. Was actually my dad and I way back in 1991 in the shed in Australia. Made the very, very first prototype, and it wasn't until 2018 that we found a way to commercialize it and find a way to mass produce it. So we actually cut and package everything right here in Falkland, South Dakota. This is where I sound Australian, but I live here in Falkland. I live here in the US in Falkland and married a girl from South Dakota. And she's actually
company.
Yeah, we're a US company. Both companies are US owned, and the mother bin is 100% made here in the US for North America. And we also, my wife's sitting in a deer stand this morning.
That's very Midwestern.
It's a very Midwestern thing to do, is sit in the deer stand, and she's trying to get her archery deer. Good luck to her. I decided to stay in bed a little longer, and she could sit outside in the car.
Also very Midwestern. You almost hit a deer on the way to work.
Yeah,
I could have to go to the deer stand.
She didn't need to go to the deer stand. I could have got one with the car and brought it home for her. But these things happen. So, and then what we're sitting in here, guys, this is only a town of 700 people, and we built a little strip mall here, and there was a hardware store in this space, and really happy that they were able to expand. They built a bigger premises just outside of town, and we moved our warehouse and office in here. That's awesome.
So the mother bin warehouses or offices are in here, and this is the Outback Wrap warehouse. So if you buy Outback Wrap, that's the guy that ships it, and it all comes out of here.
Yeah, it's Hunter. So he makes sure he writes a little personalized note on all of our orders. So Hunter, I better not offend the blue. You better give me a green one. So I don't want to offend all the tractor people. I'll wear one of each color for a little while.
What is that? That's a hose boss.
This is a hose boss. This is great for like anything over 8 hoses and 8 to 12. Oh, or 8 up to 20 actually. The hose tamer, which I have down here.
If you own an older mother bin, your mother bin had one of these on it.
Yeah.
Now
we do these.
Yeah, because we have fewer hoses.
Yeah. So these little guys, these hose tamers guys, are really a great way to start because they will do 2 hoses, 2 half-inch hoses, all the way up to 8 or 10 hoses, and they're just perfect for keeping shit out of the PTO shaft or hanging out of the way, things that are rubbing. They don't hold moisture, obviously, because it's a wrap. I probably should pull one out and
that's what I was thinking.
Stretch it out so people can see. So
we sell these in a lot of different retail locations. That's why it has the like the nice packaging, the UPC symbol. You can buy things in bulk as well, but
so this is like 1 3/4 inch. This is 3 inch, and then the one that I was wrestling with back there is just under 4 inch actually, and these will actually roll out as big as you want them, and then you can get all the hoses, and then they'll slowly come back together. You'll see eventually if I held it here, but it holds everything nice and tight, holds them out of the PTO, and it's a really easy way to protect your hoses and keep them out of the PTO or other things. I keep saying PTO, I don't know why. If you've got a corn planter or something, like this is the go here, but these are great for feed wagons.
I've seen people.
Grain carts.
I
Stuff
can't
like
talk about air seeders and stuff well enough, but like they go from the box to box. With the jumper one. They
On the
put-
air
they
seed,
put-
well, only been on the corn
On the
planter.
corn
Guys
planter.
using these to go to
Yeah.
seed box as well.
because they protect too. They
They
pinch,
protect it, but they're
pinch
also better than wrapping them because the moisture doesn't stay in them and the dirt can fall out of them. They don't get full of dirt and mud and stuff. So it's really good. We should have found some pictures actually.
These can all be purchased on outbackwrap.com. There's several different deals that are running today from 8 to noon today. It's 40% off for your entire order. If you are here visiting us from the Mother Bin side of things,
We do not have 40% off Mother Bins. Sorry to say that.
I'll do it today. I'll do a deal with them. End of year.
Shit, you cannot tell me that.
Well, I did.
What the fuck?
I wanted to talk about end of year purchases. So we've recently listed our inventory on motherbin.com. So we have a rental fleet that we have for the first time ever. It's really hard to find a used mother bin, but we like to rotate in and out rental fleet. So they have 60 to 90 days on them. They're relatively unused in terms of a mother bin.
We still offer full warranty on those as well. Even after our rental fleet, we're really confident in our product with that, and we offer full warranty for any rental sale.
Something that you could take advantage of right now, because we're going into our show season, is the opportunity for us to cost share freight to you. If you allow us to take it to the show, display it, and then we deliver it after the show, we will offer a pretty good discount on your cost share for the freight, because we have to take it out to go to the show anyway. So shows that we have coming up in December, we have the Lincoln Power Farm Show. We're there with our dealer FEI. We would have the National Farm Machinery Show.
And actually, talking about the National Farm Machinery Show, which is the AB50, we're going to the AB50 conference for.
We received an award.
No. We're going there. We might receive an award for the engine for 6,000.
So that's in Louisville, Kentucky.
Correct. And then we go to the Louisville show, and then we go from there to Commodity Classic in Colorado.
That's the big one that we're looking to make a sale for prior to delivery. We've got a lot of leads out in Colorado. So if you're joining us from Colorado, say hey and hit us up. You have a dealer in that area. FEI is your dealer in Colorado, but they're still offering the same discount for freight. If we can put it on display, we like to make a shout out or a mention to you while we do have your bin on display, that it's probably displayed by the new owner. So
someone's writing, thanks, a great product for the planter. I can't see because we're on our phones and it's fucking small, so it's a long way away.
Hooking up the planter. Great product.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. It was a great invention. But
something that we hear is that people they have a service call to have John Deere or AGCO or whoever come out and hook up their planter because they don't know how. And after that, you get the Outback wrap put on. It's super easy. So for the cost of a service call or the cost of today's big discounts, you can save yourself a bunch of money if you bought Outback wrap and put it on.
Yeah. So we actually have a lot of precision plant dealers that now when they rebuild planters will put the identifiers on. Crystal has the identifiers in her hand. Hunter, you better bring me a red one. I don't want to offend the red guys.
Hunter, can I have just one out of a package so I can show them? So this is really like
you guys will think we're the laziest people.
And just Hunter, actually, that's what we do.
Hunter, can you make me a cup of coffee? I got none. So here now, I've got a red one, guys. So
it didn't start out like this. We had two sizes to begin with, and
so what happened when we first came out with the product? We had to work with what we had, and we had two different sizes. We had two different sizes, and
we made it easier.
What we found was guys were like, "Oh, I don't know if I need the small size or the bigger size." So we made, we got a special die made for the molding process, which is our die and it's stuck. So now we have a size that fits 1/4 inch all the way up to 1.5 inches in one size.
So
It wraps on really, really tight. It's very, very hard. And like I said, if Crystal spreads that out, which she will, and it takes a long time to come back because it's really thick. So
you could put it on your big. Well, the planner, the Power Beyond pack has the big tank, big hose.
Someone said something about 8 remotes. We have up to 8 remotes. We do 1 through 8 actually.
Yeah, so there's a purple, gray, which is 5
Yeah,
and 6.
so green is 1, blue is 2, brown is 3, black is 4,
you have those,
purple is 5, grey is 6.
You have those underneath you.
Yeah,
The
underneath
Power Beyond.
And then we also have a Power Beyond pack, guys. I had a Power Beyond. I thought I had a Power
It's by your foot.
Oh. Power Beyond pack is specifically made more so for planters. It has Power Beyond pressure, Power Beyond return, case drain, load sense, tank, brake, all the things that you can get extra. Now, sometimes people call and say, I want to make my own pack or anything, but when you commercialize a product, it's really, really hard. We have over 500 dealers in 13 countries for this product now, and we don't want to cut our dealers out by making a custom pack. But if you called us and said, can you make this or make that, what I'm telling you guys, for a $10 or $20 product, take the extra ones, put it on a wear point on any hoses, on any tractors or implements. The second thing is you can actually, they're awesome for wrapping computer cords behind your desk, anything like that. So it's just
actually, that's a product that we don't have out. You have really, really small
stuff. Oh, I have really tiny stuff. They're called snakelet, because we actually have a for guys that want to wrap, guys or girls or anyone that wants to wrap like a bunch of cords, wires, hoses, pipes. Thank you, Hunter. And so here's one. Can you bring me a python? A python and an anaconda, please. So we named all the little snake packets after snakes. So we have an anaconda and a python, which come in 10 foot, 15 foot, or you can buy it by the box as well for 80 foot. But this is this little guy is like 1/2 inch. It's 1/2 inch and it's tiny. Comes in 5 foot. It's great. It's nice and flexible, moldable. You can wrap it with your TV cords. We have different colors too, guys. I should, just like this stuff here, we have varying different colors, 6 different colors in all of our range. And we put it all together here in Forkin, South Dakota. So that's awesome.
So if you're joining us on Mother Bins or you're on Outback Wrap, this is Outback Wrap. You can purchase today for a big discount for Black Friday at outbackwrap.com. If you're looking for a Mother Bin, motherbin.com.
So all these also come in boxes of 80 feet. So is the other option. We have 40%
That is
off.
as thick as a hose tamer or not?
Unboxed or unbagged.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Here, we'll put them down here. There you go. So we actually have a lot of offcuts after we cut and bag everything. Rather than throwing them away, we have a box called a snake pit, and it almost exactly look like this. It's bits and pieces and stuff off of the. They're not always in stock because we don't always have them. But we, rather than trying to throw them away, they are still useful if you just want to do wear points. Or other things on the wear points, or just computer cords, or just small pieces to keep stuff together. So you can buy a snake pit as well, and it's just a bunch of offcuts of a range of different sizes. You might even get like this size in there. Well, you do. I think you definitely do. Of what Hunter's working on back there, which is the next size up from this. So.
We have Peyton Potter, he owns our first Mother Bin. He is also a bit of an entrepreneur, and he made a fertilizer spreader, and he bought a bunch of Outback Wraps. So we do OEM.
Yeah, we do OEM. We do wholesale.
Hopefully that's where Peyton's headed with this fertilizer spreader.
Yep. So we do OEM, and we can sell wrap pieces in bulk, but we do that with a lot of precision plant guys as well, because they're doing it. So, and on the Mother Bin side, every Mother Bin comes wrapped, and you get a fair bit of free wrap if you buy Mother Bin.
We just
This is-
touched
I can
on
give stuff
our
away.
inventory that we have for mother bins. We recently listed it on our website, which is motherbin.com. We have some slightly used ones on there that came out of our rental fleet. We've got some brand new ones that were built this year that are carryover. And kind of probably a standout that we have is our last 6,000 bushel. That's on there in our used, new and used inventory on our website, which is motherbin.com. What is new on the mother bin? So we have new, but we have tarp.
So
the electric tarp.
We have electric tarp. We have full remote system now. So it's even easier than it was before for the truck drivers to load themselves.
I should have had a remote here. It's comes with a remote about my size of my
Comes
hand.
with a small one, about just a little bigger than your key fob, and then it also comes with a big one, about half the size of this pack here. So and then you can open and close the flow gates. You can move the spout forward and back, and
truck drivers can load themselves. That was something that was really.
I've lost my logo. What the hell is happening?
It's now on your ear.
Well, good.
So the remote runs your front and rear flow gates. I had a comment on, I think it was TikTok, or I can't remember. Yeah, it was TikTok yesterday. And it was from somebody in Australia. And he said, why do you have the gates? Coolaman doesn't have gates. They've never had gates. Why do we have gates, Dave?
Why do we have gates?
Where?
No, so you can shut the grain flow on and off. Oh, we actually have gates also because you can blend. Yeah. Yep. I'm getting there. It's just I'm having fucking had issues. Calm down. All right. So I'm really bored under this guy. So I'm trying to be cool, but I'm not really cool.
Well, it is also 3 degrees here. We're in South Dakota. It's freezing here today.
Yeah, it's
300 degrees in the warehouse.
Yeah, it is super hot. We turned the floor heat on. We don't know when to turn floor heat on. I don't think it's weird.
Well, I think we turned it on at the right time.
It's hot in here this morning, I feel like. But anyway. The gates.
The gates. So we developed an auger system for the bottom of the mother bin so we could blend grain. So you can put some wet grain in the front of the mother bin, dry grain in the back, vice versa, and then open the flow gates to blend it off to get a desired moisture content for you. So that's one of those things that is cool about our mother bin. You can blend grain with it, and someone said, well, you'd be screwing the elevator if you blend grain. I'm like, that's exactly what they do anyway. So it's really, really good. And for Outback Wrap, we're here for Outback Wrap and mother bins this morning. Crystal and I are. This is a hose boss. This is great for planters. I know that some of you guys might have heard that already, but we have 6 different colors. So
big Black Friday special this morning from 8 to noon. It's 40% off. Noon to 4.
Did you hear that? 40% off. Oh, orange. Better have the Kubota, guys. Here we go.
The Kubota.
So
that's a hose boss that Dave has.
That's a hose boss.
That's actually the one of the 3 products that I know that Outback Wrap has. I get something new. You get something new all the time, and I can't keep track of them all.
Yeah. So honestly, this hose tamer that Crystal has in here is still one of my favorite products.
That's an OG.
So while this looks really, really big and is great for planters and stuff, this hose tamer.
That's the most
it doesn't look. It's most versatile by far. So it doesn't look very big, but it will stretch out and it'll do up to 10 hoses. Perfect for holding anything out of the PTO, any wear points, anything like wrapping a bunch of hoses so they're not flopping around and being
safety too. I mean, if you have so for instance, our valve on the mother bin, those hoses kind of were dangling down and in a point where they could have gotten tugged or caught, and then you got a hell of a mess.
So talking about safety, we're a finalist in an award for safety for our identifiers, and the reason being is quite often, and you guys will know this, when you go to, guys and girls will know this, then if you go to operate a machine and you push forward and it does the opposite to what you want, if someone's underneath it, someone's around it, it might not react how you want, and this ensures it's hooked up exact same way every single time. And one of the most proudest things, we actually had a guy call us after buying a pack, and he bought a Power Beyond Pack 2, which is the one which is this kind of kit for the for a corn planter. And he said, my Dutch backpacker who could speak English hooked up the corn planter correct the very, very first time. So we know that it works.
If you're a spouse out there watching, these are great stocking stuffers for kids. Kids are onto this product. They see it on all kinds. Well, TikTok probably.
I wouldn't
Farm
say kids.
shows.
I'd say anyone that farms.
Or if you're the
Grace,
kid and you want to buy them for your dad.
If you're the kid, want to buy them for your mum or dad who farms. If you do not know what to get a farmer for Christmas, I'm shitting you not. This is the product to put in there.
Or a mother bin.
You can put a mother bin in this stocking if you want. So
they as they come packaged, they do fit in a stocking.
Santa's gonna have a bitch of a time getting mother bin down the Christmas chimney, but
it's also just a good filler present. Just you need a couple $20 gifts. This is good for that.
So we're exporting our first mother bin this year too, guys. So
yeah, so I don't know where you're joining us from, but I actually can't even keep. I know that my phone is mother bins. I think I don't even know.
So we have a couple of phones here going here, guys, and like I said, I'm not properly in the Outback Wrap one over here. Sorry, hey guys. We have a live going for Outback Wrap and a live going for mother bin. So if you're seeing, depending on where you're seeing us, that's why we keep flipping back and forth between Outback Wrap and mother bins while Hunter busts ass in the background and does some work.
We are really trying this for YouTube because when I go to the Lincoln Farm Show in Nebraska, we're going to do a couple interviews on our YouTube channel. So we're trying to grow our YouTube space. So follow us and subscribe to us on there.
So that's the other thing. We do have two phones going here, guys, for one for mother bins and one for Outback Wrap. If you're asking questions, it's really hard for us to see because
we need a mediator. I didn't know that we would need this. We need somebody to read the comments for us.
Hunter, can you do that as well as work in the background or not?
So you can buy any of these products on.
We seem like assholes. All right, so yeah.
Well, Hunter does service us. He does everything we ask him to. Hunter works with a bunch of women, and so does Dave. But we don't.
I was going to say hi.
Hunter does. Yeah, no.
We have a very woman-heavy office, actually.
Yep.
So we have they let me think I'm in charge sometimes.
So
sometimes.
Just sometimes. A few other things I wanted to cover about mother bins, and it's something that I get on TikTok all the time, is where are the hurricane straps? If you watch one of our most viewed videos on TikTok, we are Mother Bin 1 is the handle that you'll find us there. It's the video
number 1.
Yep, number 1. No pound sign. It is the video of Josh down in Mississippi, or like the southern tip of Arkansas, and there's a storm coming up, and they have the mother bin full of corn, and he's rolling the tarp, and everybody's like, "Where are the hurricane straps?" We don't call them hurricane straps, but we have hurricane type winds in South Dakota and North Dakota.
We have tornadoes.
We call them tarp safety cords, but you can't see them. The funny thing is that is actually what saves that tarp in that storm. And that's a 6,000 bushel bin that the video is that's pertaining to. But there's 4 tarp safety cords or hurricane straps on that, so they do come. It's safe to have a mother bin everywhere. We have mother bins down in Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, the northern tip of Florida, and they all this year saw
really crazy winds.
And what was the first one? Yeah, a couple of different hurricanes.
Hey, Hunter, did they get the 40% off clearance items as well? Or do we know? I don't know, guys, if you guys get the 40% off.
Not valid to use. Let me read what Cecilia.
Oh, yeah.
Not valid to use on our bundles or clearance items. Cannot be combined with other discount codes. Shop all day at outbackwrap.com. No codes needed. Discounts will be applied automatically. Not valid to use on our bundles or clearance items. Cannot be combined with other discount codes.
Why are we giving so much discount today?
special TikTok live code. Use live. No, is that true, Hunter?
Not anymore, no.
Oh,
It works. I believe it does work until.
Oh yeah, it's essentially a 33% off. That you had to sign up to get text message though.
oh.
So
If you're looking for an end-of-year purchase for a mother bin, you can contact us at sales@motherbin.com.
black. Yeah, we're gonna do black. Here we go.
That's the hose boss. It can be
This is the
purchased
hose
at
boss.
motherbin or at outbackwrap.com.
Yeah. So
From now till noon, it's 40% off.
which is crazy. Why are we doing that? The other thing, so yeah, outbackwrap.com, and Crystal's gonna do a wrap.
I am not.
Yes. I thought you had a wrap prepared.
No,
Oh.
I just beatbox, and that's off the cuff.
You beatbox off the cuff.
That's a lie.
All right. Hey, if I can, you know what? If I get, send us a like, or if you want Crystal to beatbox. We'll see what we can go.
Don't say that because I think Gus is watching on one of those.
Gus!
I think he's out hunting.
Yes.
The real
I
purpose
wonder
of this,
if my wife is frozen to death when she's got to be.
maybe you think she's probably not watching this either.
No, she's not.
She doesn't want to buy any wrap or a mother bin.
That's all she hears about at home all the time.
Please go follow us on our YouTube channel, motherbin.com. We are going to be doing a live in the middle of December when I go to the Lincoln Farm Show. I'm going to be doing a couple interviews, a couple customers. We have customers from Deschler, Nebraska that'll be down there, and Guide Rock. And I'm going to interview a couple of them.
And then I want to thank all the people that got us to enough people to be able to do a YouTube live. We
It's the platform we don't.
We'll learn. Actually, it's not the platform we use the least. It's the one we're trying to get better at using.
Yeah.
So just to reach more people, and the purpose of both companies is to make the lives of our customers better. Both of these products in their own unique ways do that. It organizes your hydraulic hose, makes it easier to hook up. I know that can be a sexual connotation, but that doesn't really matter. It's talking about hooking up your electronic equipment, your implements on the farm, which is our bread and butter. And same with the mother bin, it makes the lives of our customers better, allows you to harvest more efficiently with less people and quicker. So we have some wonderful testimonials out there if anyone is interested in a mother bin or even talking with us about our background. We can even send you some customers. More than happy, our customers are more than happy to talk to them, and we can give you name after name after name. It's not just one person, but we can give you name after name of how it's changed their lives for the better.
We receive, I shouldn't say we, you receive very, very few complaints or anything that anybody would ever change. It's like if you go in and read the reviews on things, there's people don't like the packaging or it came damaged. I mean, it can't be damaged. Probably the most comment you get is maybe like, I can't read it anymore, but
sometimes probably should have got a little brighter one, but it's a little hard to see here, but this is laser etched. So it's polyethylene molded with two colors into one process with a special dye. And then we laser etch it. It is not made in China. It's actually a US owned company. And they laser etch it, and the laser etching etches into the polyethylene. But sometimes when they get grease and oil and dirt in them, it can seem like the numbers and letters have faded. It's just a matter of spraying a little brake cleaner on it. It's no different to, getting oil or grease in your gloves and, they're having to wash them, especially when it's around dirt and dust and oil all day.
They're in the worst environment.
Yeah, so, and then we recommend just putting some brake cleaner, spray some brake cleaner on it, rub it, and then they'll come, essentially they come back to life. But again, the reason that it's not always critical to know the letters and numbers is because there's several ways to identify them. You have the color to identify them. You have the letter, you have the number. But also, as you can see with Crystal there, the length. So the length is different. So if you just grab both the brown ones, the B wrap or the minus wrap for the European tractors is always shorter than the A wrap. It's 2 coils shorter. So if you hold up the 2 brown hoses, for example, you immediately know, even without reading the letters and the numbers, that the shorter wrap is the B wrap. So
I wish we could really explain how, because we hook up mother bins most often, like you never do it wrong, ever. Dave's
No.
always up in the tractor. I can be down below, and it's either A or B.
So we did
Or
A
A
and
or
B.
D.
So that's actually a really good point, Crystal. Thanks for bringing that up. That's we did A and B, and some people say, "Oh, well, why didn't you do up or down or left and right?" Well, the truth is, the reason we did A and B, because A is always first and B is second. If you people over there on the actual Outback Wrap feed, I wasn't even in the picture. Your A is first, B is second, but we can do above for A and below for B if your remotes are vertical. So
Let's see if we can fix this.
yeah, that might be better. Or it might fall off and break.
Yeah.
One or the other.
There we go.
Hey. So look, this is not a bullshit product. We really thought it through. We have patents on it now. I think in about 25 countries, 30 countries, maybe more. And it's just we're working on doing a deal with to sell at a bigger volume in Europe. So yeah.
Any Canadian customers that are on, I can't even really speak to Cecilia, but
so with
it's gonna get a little bit easier.
So it's about to get easier. We have so much trouble with the mail and UPS. We can send a package to you, Canada, with these in it, and it's perfectly okay. And then we send another package to Canada, and then they want to charge the customer all these import fees. We've been working with UPS really hard to solve that, but we've kind of figured a way around it. Very soon, it's going to be available on Amazon Canada, which will make it a lot easier for you guys and cut the bullshit out. With some desk jockey not knowing what the fuck they're doing when we export it. So,
however, you also have a lot of dealers in Canada.
We do have a lot of dealers in Canada
that
too,
can make it easier for you, because they've already gone to the legwork of getting it shipped across the border.
So a couple of things on dealers on both Mother Bins and Outback Wrap. Both websites have a dealer locator essentially page, so you can actually go, and you never know, your local hardware store might stock it. We've actually, Quincy's Farm and Home is one that comes to mind.
In Canada?
What's that?
In Canada?
No, sorry, I'm just talking in general now. So Quincy's Farm and Home's out in Illinois. But we do a lot of John Deere dealerships, CMB, RDO. I think we have a few goosenecks and stuff like that. Titan Machinery, a lot of Titan Machineries.
For both companies, the dealer network is really important to us. Service is something that we really value. Also, we know better than anybody that farmers don't make their decisions until the very last moment. So our dealers, like our Mother Bin dealers, are required to hold inventory, as well as Outback Wrap. Sometimes they need a restock, but if you are just can't make the decision in time, or for an early delivery for a Mother Bin, the Mother Bin dealers hold inventory and have a Mother Bin there for you. Even as far south as Texas, we've got our Shop as Farm Supply down there that have Mother Bins, and we pride ourselves on doing on-time or pre-harvest deliveries if you can make the decision to purchase one in time for us to get it there. That's why it's important to know that we have a 6,000 bushel left in our inventory that we would love to ship out yet this year.
Came out really late, essentially after harvest.
Yeah.
This was the first year we released a 6,000 bushel or 165 ton, and
in mass production
mass productions, and we actually built an extra 5 that we were going to build initially.
So we built our first one last year. So that one's been through 2 harvests now, and that's out in the Pacific Northwest, which I think is important because everybody always says, oh, I can't have a mother bin. I have too many hills. Not the case.
That is not the case.
Not the case. The Pacific Northwest is home to the most rugged terrain known to farming, and is it's a very, very unique region that grows.
We have a couple of customers out there too. So
yeah, so there's 3 or 4 mother bins out there now in the Pacific Northwest. Some of the oldest 4,000 bushel bins are home in the Pacific Northwest. So
then we do a lot in rice, guys. So
yeah.
Rice farming down in Mississippi, we have quite a few. We have them in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Florida. We're actually spread all over. The only place that we really haven't sold mother bins is the Southwest.
Yeah. We get asked a lot about the wear point, and like Dave said, we have a lot that grow rice, and rice has the highest wear point. Because it's so abrasive, and we haven't replaced any augers or anything due to abrasiveness.
No, you can put at least 6 million bushel through it before you even.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always yeah. I get asked that, and we don't really have a good answer because we haven't replaced an auger.
No.
There was one gentleman that harvested some down corn down in Alabama, and it's just so sandy down there.
It was
dirty. It was dirty.
Yeah.
He took out every auger on his place.
Hey, Hunter, bring me a red and a green one.
Hunter!
Hunter! A red and a green. You can't take them away. I just keep changing them out.
Okay.
Keep changing them out. So for our different customers.
So the 6,000 bushel bins that we have, our goal was to kind of keep them around home. We were worried about how they were going to react, because rice and wheat are super heavy, and they were able to be heated really high, so people put the most in the rice and the wheat. Is that your phone? Yes. Did it die?
No. Oh, actually, it might have. I didn't charge it last night. So sorry to whoever's on that feed. Bad luck.
That was Instagram.
Yeah.
The IG. So anyhow, we couldn't follow what we said we wanted to do. So they went as far away as possible. They went to Washington, northern Saskatchewan, as far north as you can get in Saskatchewan. I was there for that delivery, so I can attest to that. Beaumont, Texas. And that's like the 3 furthest points in North America that you can get away from us. So happy to report, though, they are all doing very well. They made it through harvest. Nothing broke, no issues. And so we're really, really confident in the build and the design and the structure. We didn't really change much. It's a little bit wider to accommodate for the 6,000 bushel. It's no taller, though, because obviously every bank out wagon, auger cart, grain cart, it still needs to get in to dump into that. So that was really important to us when in the design. And they do have new axles, so we went to a different steering axle because we have front and rear steering in those. And these all now have the 6,000 bushel all have the remote system on them. So essentially that remote is going to run your front and rear gate and also your spout. So the truck driver, I was actually the one that went back to Dave because we had in the early days, we had a remote system. It wasn't that great. So we went away from it. And I just heard from the sales floor, I guess, that a remote system is something that was really important to people out in the field so that the truck drivers could load themselves, because mother bins are designed to create efficiency within your harvest, and labor is just something that's just becoming increasingly harder for everyone to find. And so the truck driver can now load themselves. But, obviously the PTO has to be running, but now they can run the gates and the spout themselves and load the trucks. So Dave, you have another new product?
No, this one's been out for a little while, and we honestly don't push it, and I don't know why. It's not that we push it, but it's a fucking great product, and we just don't advertise it as much as we probably should. But we have this thing called a fuel finder, guys. So if you've got fuel tanks at home on your farm, this wrap is like 1.5 inches. No, it's 1 inch, just under 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch. But it'll wrap out to 2 or 3 inch fuel hose or anything that you need. and we have it, and it's road diesel, dyed diesel for farming, DEF or AdBlue depending on where you are, and then gas for gasoline.
That's so your wife doesn't put diesel in her Suburban.
Or you don't. Why you gotta be sexist like that? Why you fucking picking on the wives?
I would do that. That's something I would do.
My cousin did that. Well, actually, he put diesel in the oil tank of our old L2 Gleaner. But that's a different story for another day.
That was 100 years ago. It probably ran.
It probably did.
I tried to put gas in the diesel once, and the only thing that stopped me was the nozzle didn't fit in there.
Ah.
So, guys, 40% off today off these. Another great stocking stuffer if you know a farmer or anyone with fuel tanks.
Well, now BP gas stations, their freaking gas handle is green, and that's diesel. I mean, I grew up that's diesel. No, it's their gas because their colors are green and yellow.
Well, that seems smart, doesn't it?
We
maybe if they fucking had Outback Wrap on their if they had Outback Wrap on their hoses wouldn't matter. But they're actually, again, it's a little hard to see, but they actually are laser etched with the label. So diesel, gasoline, dyed diesel, or road diesel, it says road diesel, dyed diesel, gasoline, and DEF. So these are great on your fuel tank. Great on your fuel tank to be able to easily and quickly identify whether it's road diesel or whatever. DEF is usually pretty obvious, but we do essentially throw that one in for free so you have a full set. Again, if you don't use them all, great for wear points on anything else. Or you can cut them and use them for your computer cords or everything like that. So
I can hear the cha-ching's going because your phone must be charging.
It must be charging now. So
so that's on outbackwrap.com that you can purchase these.
40% off for another hour and a half.
Till noon. I don't even know what time it is.
Yeah.
10:30.
So 40% off, which
that's for the Black Friday special on outbackwrap.com.
Makes me a little bit sick in my mouth, but it's okay.
You don't run this show?
I don't. They let me think I do every now and then, like I said.
Noon to 4, you get 30% off. And noon to 8, 20% off. And then I don't know if anybody saw Cecilia's TikTok where she was talking about, she had this in front of her face and she's talking about it and she's reading it and she realizes that she has published the wrong percentage. So even from 8 to midnight tonight, you still get 15% off. It was supposed to be 10, but we're not telling Dave that. She said not to. Here we did.
No one tells me anything around here. There's so many secrets. It's crazy.
It took her like 10 minutes to figure out where all she had published that and where it was wrong. So our loss is your gain of 5%.
You're losing money not buying it.
You're losing money not buying it. Yes. You're losing 5%. So from 8 to midnight, still 15% off tonight. Black Friday special, outbackwrap.com. Cecilia says that you can shop all day at outbackwrap.com. No codes needed. Discounts will be applied automatically. Not valid to use on their bundles or the clearance items, and they cannot be combined with any other discount codes. I'm getting good at reading that. I could do infomercials.
Infomercials?
I sell mother bins at motherbin.com.
I stress out about everything and run around like a chook with my head cut off.
That's a chicken.
So
here in the States, that's a chicken.
Yes. But, so you're on the live feed with Crystal Kopecky, Director of Sales. I'm Dave Ed. I'm the owner of Walkabout Mother Bins and the inventor of and owner of Outback Wrap. And I really wish that we could see if you guys had questions, but it's too far away.
Here, I can scroll back at them. Let's see if we have a filter on, so we look like we have yep. I don't know how. They are great products. I don't know the length difference. I didn't know about the length difference, so that's good.
Then we talk about the length difference.
Yeah, we could. Let's talk about that again. August Kopecky's.
Thanks for joining us, guys. It's Crystal's face right there. Yeah, we'll see if
we don't do this often enough, but I think that we should. We also need to be a little bit better. I know that you can.
For Black Friday, oh, you guys can't see on that feed over there, but when she's down looking at the other feed, it looks like she has Outback Wrap growing out of her head here.
It's like the bunny ears. I don't know. Definitely makes it easier hooking up on the planter. Great product.
Everyone loves a great, easy hookup, mate.
Hey, from Iowa, love your product.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate you if you're still there.
Iowa, how many corn planters do they have to hook up in Iowa?
They have a lot.
A lot.
And if you guys want a real, this is not on sale, but if you want to go and see my children's book, it's available on Amazon. I wrote it about my rescued husky. That was a long time ago. Well,
Gotta plug the name of it.
yeah, sorry, Frank and Muskie, The Adventures of Squirrel and Husky was my book. I'm a little bit of a try my hand at anything, and I'm not sure what Crystal's doing, so
We're gonna fix the. That's not gonna work. So
my
you guys
wife
can.
is currently in a deer stand. We don't know if she has a deer or not, but I'm inside in the warm.
That's gonna
She
throw.
is in the outside, or she's on the outside in the cold or in a deer somewhere. Just trying to get an archery deer. We wish her the best of luck, but I could have got one with my car this morning on the way here. So we are doing lives for Outback. This is a hose boss, guys, and we're 40% off for another hour and a half. I'm sure there's 100 lives out there like ours.
So Hunter's going to be going live on Outback Wrap again at 11.
Yeah,
actually.
So we got another 20 minutes here, Crystal, before we're done.
Yep, he's going to start packing orders. If you want to see your order packed, just give us a comment here.
Mm-hmm.
You can order yet for 40% off outbackwrap.com.
Yeah, so then we also have a mother bin feed going here, which is about same logo. You'll see. I'll talk about the logo a little bit. It's a kangaroo with an American flag. It was very, very important to me when I first moved here and where I call home now. So I wanted to keep something of where I grew up. I grew up on a farm in Australia. Came here, met a girl, got married. It's always a girl. It's always about a girl. And then started these companies and living the American dream, which is awesome. And having a great time doing it. I get to work with great people every day, like Crystal and Hunter back there, and Cecilia and Brittany and Stephanie and Layla. And if I do have an office full of ladies, they are very strong-willed ladies. I also have very
do you have Josh? We can't. So you see my face a lot, but not Dave a lot. So this is
Dave.
I
know. This is I try and hide in the background. I'm very shy. So I have Hunter and Josh, and we actually just hired a new parts manager this week as well. So we're excited to have August come on board with us.
Let's talk about mother bin parts a little bit. So increasingly over the years, so Dave built his first bin in 2015, sold it in 16, still running in Mississippi.
Yep.
I used to do all the parts. It used to be just a 2-person show. It was just Dave and I for a long time. Then we hired Cecilia, went Outback Wrap, kind of took off. But
we hired Brittany.
We don't ship out a lot of parts for mother bins.
No, we don't. So that's a good point. So the reason we're getting, is that why you want to go with this? The reason we're getting a parts manager is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're getting a parts and procurement manager essentially because we're actually starting to export the mother bin. The first one's on its way. Actually just went into a shipping container and it's going back to Australia, the home of mother bins, but we're really, really excited about going back there and showing off some Outback Wrap and having a mother bin there. The next one's going to South Africa. And then we're actually looking at sending one to Romania and one to Kazakhstan as well. So it's kind of a little bit crazy that we've out of this little small town here in South Dakota, we're doing a bunch of crazy things, crazy fun things. We're really proud to be from here, and both companies are fully 100% American owned. Mother Bin's 100% American made, and the company that makes Outback Wrap is actually American owned as well. The laser etching is done in Finland. It's we don't have the facilities to do it here, but it's a US owned company. That was the first place we could find that had the technology to do it, and we have patents now on Outback Wrap in I think it's 25 or 30 or more countries. So
people ask me what breaks on the mother bin most or what kind of maintenance it needs. It's a very, very simple product. This year with the remote that came out was maybe the first thing that, that we had the most things to work on. And that was really just working through some kinks, but it wasn't.
It didn't really break. It was just learning about it. We've done extensive testing on it, but as most of you guys know, you get something in the field and something unusual pops up that but it worked really well other than a few little challenges. And
I actually usually say that the most, if we're talking about that we just hired a new parts manager, and as we've gotten more mother bins out in the field, we are shipping more parts, and I tell everybody this when they buy it, it's usually operator error. We build a really, really good product, but if something was broken, it was because they maybe weren't operating it right, because they've never ran on a mother bin before.
Let's be honest, Crystal. Well, it's no different to really running
it's not.
A grain cart. It's because people run into shit.
Actually, while Josh was out this year, this was the first time we've seen more people like run into the side of it. We don't. So it's a bolt together design, so that we're not shipping out a whole side panel. If
well, you don't have to cut it out and re-weld it.
Yeah, that too.
You can actually unbolt a panel and
for the first time, Josh has ran into a couple people that's an oxymoron. Ran into a couple people that have ran into the bin. The first time he's seen some maybe sideswiped by the tree.
The truck driver back into one this year.
It wrecked the truck.
It destroyed the trailer, the aluminium trailer, but it did.
But not the mother bin. Not the mother bin. So, I think we've been on too long.
Yeah. Well, so we only got a few minutes here, but we're talking about Outback Wrap, which is our 40% off sale till noon, and then drops down 30%, 20%, 15%. And then we're also talking about Walkabout mother bins here. So I'm Dave Head, I'm the owner of both, and I'm here with Crystal, Director of Sales, and yeah, we just thought we'd come on and chat about Outback Wrap. So this is a hose boss I'm holding, great for planters, everything like that. Crystal had a hose tamer.
This is a hose tamer.
It's a hose tamer, and guys, that honestly is probably one of my most favorite products that we have. It's so universal. Can do from 2 to 10 hoses, keep them out of the PTO shafts. This is what we probably sell the most though, which is our identifiers, and Crystal's going to hold them up there.
Dave called this earlier the bread and butter. So this is the 1 through 4 that would identify nearly every implement that you have on the place.
Correct. And
now is this our best sales day of the year? Your best?
No.
Today's the day. You want to buy it today.
This is a fuel finder, which is road diesel, dyed diesel, gasoline, and DEF. These will wrap on any size fuel hose that you have. And then we also do a European pack, same as the identifiers here. So we're about identifying and identifying and making hooking up easy. The purpose of both companies, again, is to make the lives of our customers better, which we do. We make the lives of our customers better with being able to hook up implements easier and faster. And then the mother bin actually reduces the amount of labor and trucks you need to do your harvest. So we sure appreciate you guys all joining us here today. In the background there, Hunter's working and
he's not using the quiet
out some orders. You'll get a nice little note from Hunter when you order from us. And like I said, we have 27 new messages, Crystal.
27. Buy it all today. This is buy it all.
Oh, the wrap. Oh, hang on. What do we do with the bat wrap that I had pulled out? So this is a bat wrap too, guys. This is another thing. Hold up to 700 pounds, and that's conservative. It's got a stainless steel loop that kind of triples the strength. It's Velcro. It has a stainless steel ring on it, so you can hook it around hoses. It's great also for air lines or extension cords, stuff like that you can hang up. It's different to some of the other products out there on the on the market just because of the amount of weight that it can hold. Like you can pull up to 700 pounds with this. It's awesome. It's probably my second favorite product.
Dave wants to sell you Outback Wrap today. I want to sell you a mother bin by the end of the year. We've got some good financing deals that are running with Ag Direct, which is who we finance with most often. I have found that they're really the best outlet for the customer. And you can call me 605-530-4346. I can hook you up with a mother bin today. Hook you up. Dave can hook you up with some Outback Wrap.
Yeah, so outbackwrap.com or motherbin.com is where we're reachable. Phone numbers and emails and everything on there. We love that you guys have joined us. If we read back over the notes and you guys think I've done a good job and not said fuck too much, then they'll probably let me back on here.
We're going to do this more often, but not the discount. Not till next Black Friday.
Not the discount's not till next Black Friday,
Yep.
but if you've enjoyed our company and all the stuff that we're talking about and not talking about. And
join me on YouTube the middle of December. I think it's for the Wednesday. I think it's the 12th for the YouTube live that we'll be doing at the Lincoln Power Show. And if you want to do an interview, you have questions about a mother bin, I'd love to have you on. But I am going to have some customers there, and I'm also going to have the dealer there. So we will be doing some discussion about mother bins and kind of how it's impacted their customers. Mother bins they're huge in Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota,
Mississippi.
Idaho.
We're getting it's getting more and more common, and again, the purpose is to make the lives of our customers better. The Lincoln Farm Show, guys, is 10, 11, 12 in Lincoln, Nebraska. Any of those days, I think Crystal. Crystal would be happy to answer any of your questions or sit down with you, and she might even go live more than once. So stop past the booth and ask any questions you have about Outback Wrap or mother bins at the Lincoln Farm Show. And then again, we'll be at Commodity Classic. We'll be at the National Farm Machinery Show with both products.
A new one that I am attending is the American Farm Bureau Convention in San Antonio. So if you're down there, please stop and see me. My booth is next to the John Deere booth. So I'd love to talk to you about how we can help you gain the efficiency in your harvest.
We'll talk about John Deere booth. I'll put the green one on.
Okay. I wear that as a scarf since it's 3 degrees here this morning.
I think we're near the case booth at the Lincoln Show, so we'll put the red one on. So
we do not discriminate. That's also Christmas colors. Brittany would love that.
Yep, Brittany is our...
Brittany pays the bills and
I got a question, you guys. Do you put your Christmas tree up before or after Thanksgiving?
Any Nazis out there?
Any Nazis?
Nazis.
You can't call that.
Yeah, I did.
I said what I said. No regrets.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, let us know. But don't forget the sales today only. Great opportunity for you guys to get a bargain.
Outbackwrap.com and call me for a mother bin, 605-530-4346.
All right.
Last one of the year.
Yep. And remember, have a great day and fuck the haters.